going to cut the ribbon with the official. And I tell you what, why don't you two help put your hands on here and help me?
Okay.
Oops, let's be careful that we don't cut her. Barb wants to use it for sewing.
Get done in a hurry.
Okay, we're going to count backwards from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
I'm Yvonne Weber. I've been volunteering for the Popcorn Wagon since 2015.
My name is Dan Grebner. I'm a volunteer for the Brown County Historical Society.
The Historical Society acquired the Popcorn Wagon in 2002, and it was a several year process for it to be completely refurbished and returned to its 1914 original appearance.
New Ulm's Popcorn Wagon came to town in 1914. It was a business operated by private owners for 85 years. For the last 22 years, it's been a fundraising operation for the Brown County Historical Society. The society serves to preserve the Popcorn Wagon, and today we're remembering a lot of what the Popcorn Wagon has meant to our community over the last 110 years.
Our recipe for the Popcorn Wagon is canola oil and butter, thanks to local donors, our grocery stores, and AMPI has been the donor for our butter for many years, so it's kind of cool. The butter for the popcorn comes from a block and a half away from where the popcorn is made. And let the popper get nice and warm, and when it's got some nice white steam coming up, you know it's time for popping to begin. And our popper makes about 3 to 4 bags of our popcorn from each popper.
The Popcorn Wagon was designed and built by Charles Cretors and his company in Chicago, Illinois, and it was built in the very early 20th century. It was purchased in 1914. The Cretors company is in business today and still makes popcorn making machines.
We also sell beverages. Thanks to Arneson Distributing, we have 1919 root beer, Buddy's Orange, and Buddy's Grape. And from a donation from Quick Trip, we also sell Coke and Diet Coke. And thanks to Runnings, we sell bottled water. The thing that's so unique about this wagon is it's the same wagon that has been operating in New Ulm since 1914. And therefore, generation after generation have enjoyed coming to the Popcorn Wagon. One of my favorite things about working in the Popcorn Wagon is when we have people come who were brought to the Popcorn Wagon as children by their parents, by their grandparents, and now those same people who were the kids then are now the parents and grandparents bringing the next generation to have popcorn. So it's a beloved New Ulm tradition of a simple thing that has remained consistent over the decades.
In the early 20th century, the popcorn machine was operated with gasoline and a small steam engine. In 1940, that was all switched over to electricity. Today, the popcorn machines are electric. Sometimes white gas like Coleman gas is used in some of these machines. But the Cretors companies serves concession businesses all over the country. So movie theaters, schools, parks, fairgrounds have popcorn machines made by Cretors. They also make popcorn that you can buy in a bag.
I was one of many people who would stop and get popcorn from the Popcorn Wagon after going swimming at the swimming pool, which was at that time in German Park. And just to come down with family, or when I was old enough to cross Broadway by myself, come and get popcorn on my own, or we'd come as a family, and it was really a big deal when we would get the big size bag, the family size bag of popcorn that could feed us all, and that time in the late 1950s, 1960s, 25 cents for a family size bag.
You know, I grew up remembering Sylvia Hopkins as the popcorn lady, and it was fun to go to the Popcorn Wagon and pick up a bag of popcorn. I spent a lot of my summers at the municipal swimming pool in New Ulm and stopping at the popcorn wagon on the way home was always fun.
Lisa Besmer was also instrumental in helping the popcorn wagon get started. And now we have a team of about 30 volunteers that work over the 10 times we're operating each summer. We're open 10 times a year because that's what our special event food service license allows. And we usually like to pair up those 10 times with events that are happening in New Ulm, like our festivals, crazy days, things like that. In recent years, we've raised over $5,000 a year, which is a really good fundraiser for the museum. A nice thing about the funds that we raise are they can be used for any purpose that the museum, the Historical Society has. When you apply for grants, those grants can only be used for that one specific purpose. Money raised at the popcorn wagon can be used for anything, whether it's the utility bill, salaries, anything else that's needed. Our volunteers have fun working. Our community members have fun sharing the long-term tradition. If people are interested in volunteering, contact the Historical Society. If you'd like to be a popper in the popcorn wagon, new people are always welcome. And it's a fun way to support it. We keep our prices low so that we're able to raise a nice amount of money for the Historical Society, but we also keep the prices low enough that it's affordable for families to come and treat their children.